The absolute best loot in the game comes from marked rooms. It's a fact. Therefore, the absolute best loot in the game would be marked keys, right? By that logic, if it's your first time to the channel, welcome. And if you're back, welcome back. It's your boy Con4. We are on Streets of Tarkov today. And I want to show you guys probably the most profitable loot run you could run in Streets of Tarkov, because it's going to be all about file cabinets. I'm at the north end of the map right now, if you're unfamiliar. Expo is the northwestern section. We're by Cardinal Apartment Complex at the northern section, and the mall is down that way at the northeastern section. If you spawn at the south end of the mall, you're just going to run this route in reverse. But we're going to start at Unity Credits. I'm going to show you guys an incredible run. You've got duffel bags and file cabinets all the way through here. Unity Credits, amazing. Another file cabinet set there, 2 more there. For this route, there are a few keys I would recommend. Finance Small, Real Estate, and Beluga. As we go, we'll be hitting all of those. Beluga is one that you would hit on an extract on the way out, so I'll show you that in a second. 2 sets of file cabinets in here. In this room, you've got another 2 on this side of the wall, another 2 on this side of the wall. From there, we're going to come around here, duffel bag right there. Usually a duffel bag potential spawn right there in the lobby. Move on through, duffel bag right there in the meeting room. On the back side, here in this back office, you have a duffel bag. On this back wall, there are 3 file cabinets that you'll want to hit. From there, usually I would hit Unity Credit on the way to extract, which would be Stylobite. So typically, Stylobite would be the last thing I would hit on the northern stretch of the run. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys where it's at. This is obviously Beluga, if you're not familiar. Inside this building, you're just going to duck inside here and go straight up the stairs to get to where we're going. I am playing this, by the way, in practice mode so that we can avoid engagements and I can show you guys these spawn points a little quicker. But you're just going to go into Beluga up to the 3rd floor. Your extract at the northern end of the map, if Stylobite elevator is available, will be right there. So that's going to be Stylobite elevator extract. Here is Beluga. You're just going to unlock this door and head in here. There's going to be rare spawns all over the floor and in the chairs. There's typically a duffel maybe there, but there are a couple file cabinets right there. Usually I hit those on the way out just for some extra quick juice. As you saw, there was a jacket that I ran by. There's going to be a few of those on this route that you'll probably want to hit as well. So now that we've got that covered, we're going to head back downstairs and continue the rest of the route. As I mentioned, this would typically be the last place if I was going south to north on this route, but since we were here and we were close to Unity Credit, I figured I would show it to you guys anyway. So while we're on the way to the next location, what type of loot can you expect in file cabinets? Well, as I mentioned, basically all of the top tier loot in the game. You get everything from your hideout items, which I'm sure everyone knows, to drills, which I'm sure maybe most of you know, to marked keys, which I'm sure probably a lot of you don't know if you're like me when I was trying to learn Tarkov as I was going. So file cabinets absolutely have one of the best loot pools available. So you definitely want to make sure you're hitting them if you're not. From there, you're just going to duck through here. There's another 2 file cabinets that you can hit along the way through. If you're familiar, this route will also lead you to the door for the Rusted Bloody Key Pop, which would be just right down that way. But we're not heading that way right now today. We're actually going to go over here first. And I'm going to tuck through this alleyway. While this spot that I'm about to show you isn't the best for file cabinets, it does have a ton of GPU potential, so we are going to hit it. You're just going to duck into this hole in the wall right here, and once you come through here, there's spots you may want to check over there actually, but in here there's a ton of computers. Usually there's one there, potential for one on the back, one there, and a dead body. So duck in here. There's a back hallway with some construction items and things that I'm not going to show, but they are there. You can get them if needed. From here we're going to head up to just south of this complex, and we're going to go to the building that therapist sends you to for the residential records. I think it may be even called the residential building. I don't know. Just going to cut around past this green truck and head right into this building right here. You can also come through from the main road if it's easier for you, depending on where we are. We're about to take that road over to the next section. You definitely want to hit this building. Reason being, you've got 2 file cabinets on the ground in there, another third one there. From there, you're just going to duck in here. More file cabinets in the corner, a safe right there. And this one, I always look just to make sure you don't have a computer or anything laying around. This room right here is one you want to make sure you don't miss. If you're not paying attention, you can miss those 3 file cabinets on the back wall, and then there's a 4th one laying down. So definitely want to hit that room if you're trying to get the most amount of juice out of this place. Upstairs, there's an office that you may want to look to see if there's been a computer, so you can check for a GPU while you're here. Nothing to do with file cabinets, but it's just additional juice that you could have along the way. From this building, we're just going to cut through here, go straight across the road. If you're coming through this way, just be careful. This is highly traveled, especially in PvP. And if you're gonna cross the street like we're about to, just make sure you check the rooftop over here. Generally, there's gonna be a few snipers, so you want to take them out. If you're ever getting shot in the legs and you don't know where it's coming from on this stretch of town, it's probably one of those guys up there. So we're gonna run across the street past Sparja, and then we're going to move on to the finance building. There are some file cabinets in there. More importantly, there's a ton of computers, so super juicy loot. On either one of these routes, you could also mix in Rusted Bloody Key Spawn, which is at the mall over there. MVD, if you're interested in ammo or just want to farm Colante, is over on this side of the map at the top left-hand corner. But the building we're more interested in right now is finance. When I loot finance, I want to hit the main building, but I also want to show you guys this little side building right here, because this is a super juicy room that you can hit. There's a bunch of stuff in just a small area. Got a couple jackets on the inside when you walk in. From here, you got a med bag, you got file cabinets in the back there, and another jacket. So you want to hit that up. From there, come back over around here and into the finance building. The small finance is on the bottom floor. So we're just going to use that key for this room. Pop it open, and then once we do, you got file cabinets and a safe there. Computers on either side, typically more file cabinets on the back side, and a jacket on the wall, usually. Then we're going to head upstairs, and now comes the finance key. We'll use that here at the end of the hallway. And in this room, there's loot spawns all around. Left side when you walk in, there's one right there. Right side as well, and then you've got computers and potential duffel bags all through the rest of this room. So you want to walk through there and just make sure you hit everything. From there, we're going to go ahead and head out. That's not the stairway. The stairway's here. We're going to head out this way. Now, as you go this way, certainly you have relaxation room on the left-hand side over on that street that you could hit. It's a 2-pop key, very worth hitting. Get yourself a bunch of moonshine, bitcoins, everything you need. There's also a safe outside of it. Abandoned factories right here. If you've got that marked room key and you want to hit it while you're on this side of town, it's just inside that building, up some stairs through a hole in the wall, so you could hit that as well. Again, you just run this route in reverse if you spawn on the south side of the map. From there, we're going to go in here into this room. There's another computer over in the corner, file cabinet in the corner, one more computer here, and then 3 more file cabinets here. You're starting to see how juicy this run is, I'm sure by now. Duffel bag right there. Also, there's 2 buildings if you have time. While you're over here, this restaurant has a ton of duffel bags. So does that cinema in the top section and then the lobby. So feel free to loot those up. There's also a bunch of toolboxes and whatnot as you're going through the hallways there, so you may want to check those. As we're coming this way, you're going to be passing by the courtyard extract, which will be straight ahead. If it's available, you'll see the green smoke as you're walking through. Just to the left of that is this building with I don't even know what letters these are. Just, hop on through the window. On the back side here, you're going to have 2 computers and 2 cash registers that you can search. Easy juice. Takes 2 seconds to hop in here, and I just scored a GPU there last night. So it doesn't always pay out, but when it does, it's nice. From there, we're going to run straight down here to the real estate building, and I'll show you guys that building. That's essentially the last key you would need on this run. Aside from Concordia security, if you wanted to go hit that. We're not going to hit that today because it doesn't have file cabinets, and that's essentially what I want the vehicle or the video excuse me to be about. But just know that Concordia, if you just went that way, you could go ahead and loot up Concordia. From here, you're in real estate. In here, as you'll see, we've got 3 file cabinets, 1 to either side and then 1 in the middle with a duffel bag. Duffel bags usually on this side in this room, as you can see, under the table there, over there in the corner. And then on top of that table, there's good potential for a ton of spawns. Up here, you're going to use the actual real estate key to open this door. In here to the right, as soon as you come in, there's a rare spawn right there. All along these shelves here, you can find rare spawns, and then all along the table. Super worth key to hit. You can find bitcoins, things like that. Duffels on the side here, and then on this top side, duffel there. Usually one there, usually one on the back side, and then sometimes mingled about the tables, you'll find some electric or electronic spawns. So from there, you can just head out here, break your legs if you're me, and to the left of real estate, you're gonna find the car extract. So you just head out this door, head to the left, hit the car, and you can exit that way. If not, you're actually next to a couple key extracts here. I'm just gonna step outside once I've fixed the damage I've done and show you guys. For those that don't know, damaged house would be just to the left of the cinema. In the damaged house, you just run up to extract, and then down the street where the trolley was, or the train was that was running to the ground, that's where the sewer extract would be. But just to the left of real estate, down here on the end, is the car extract. So if you spawn north, there's some extract options that you could take on the south side. If you spawn on the south side, obviously you've got Expo, which is the northwestern section of the map, Stylobite Elevator, which is at the middle section of the map, and then you've got the Flare Extract or Sewer, which is technically northeastern section of the map. So that's it for the run. Hopefully you guys find this helpful. It will make you rich. Run it a few times, give yourself some good bag space, grab a couple extra rigs, go in and make money. But definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure you enable notifications. I do stream all the time on YouTube. We are going back to Twitch soon, so make sure you follow us there. That's all I have for you. Hope that helps. As always, be good to one another, and I'll see you in the next one.